Hey guys, currently we are in Ely, Nevada. Our plan right now is actually to go to Reno. My dad can tell you as to why.
We have checked around on clutches. Rocky Mountain ATV only had enough clutches for one bike in Salt Lake City. They had one clutch friction plate over in Kentucky. They couldn't get it to Salt Lake City before Tuesday because they couldn't ship it out of there until Monday. One way or the other, parts wouldn't arrive anywhere until Tuesday. Rather than going 4 hours back east for a part for Tuesday, we're going to go 5 hours to the west for the part to be a little bit closer to the coast. So we have a little over 300 miles to make it on US Highway 50 with burned up clutches, trying not to shift, trying to baby them. We do have a inReach satellite communicator that if our clutches die on us, we can always use that. We have a tow strap. If one clutch goes out and the other one's alive, we can try to tow the bike a little further to the next little small town. Little small towns are about an hour and a half apart, but they don't have anything in the way of services. So we really don't know exactly how today's going to work out. We're going to nurse the clutches as much as we can. I'm afraid I felt a little bit of surging from my clutch yesterday afternoon as we arrived here into town. If so, it could be very, very close to going out. But we're going to take it very slowly, very gently. We're carrying some extra waters. We're carrying some extra granola bars. We have the rain flies from our hammocks we could put over the bike and sit in the shade until we could get some help to arrive. US 50 is deemed the loneliest highway in America, but there are the random cars that travel down it. We'll just have to beg for help if we get stranded. But today looks to be a really long, monotonous, boring, slow, not overdoing it with the bikes day, if all goes well. If all goes bad, it could get to be a little bit more of an exciting day.
Yep, hopefully we keep you updated in Reno. See you later, guys.
Good news, we successfully made it to Reno. Came down US 50. We tried to not use the clutches. We slip shifted the whole way. Luckily, most everything was 6th gear, 75 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour. We didn't know what to expect from US 50. It actually is a gorgeous drive coming out of Ely, Nevada. Very mountainous, some mountain passes. Of course, you know, we're on paved roads instead of being on dirt roads, but really a pretty drive. I would like to come back here and bring my wife and let her see the mountains.
The thing about Highway 50 though, it says it's the loneliest road. I don't honestly see that. It was actually a lot of people on it.
Yeah, I mean, they tagline it as the loneliest road in America. There's not a lot of development along it, except for like the Pony Express stops that are a little bit like trying to get you to stop and sort of see the history. But our perspective was yesterday, having driven on a road for about 120 miles and not seeing a single person. Obviously the gravel roads are much lonelier than these paved roads.
Yeah, we went about like say 330 miles around that. I'm not 100% because I actually did the trip meter incorrectly, but 330 miles from Eli to Reno, and a lot of that was just Highway 50, and then we got onto the interstate towards the end. But other than that, there was a long Highway 50. It started just like, there's a lot of haze and smoke from the wildfires around here. But like, we would get into like these long valley stretches and everything was just completely like smoked out. You barely could see like half a mile in front of you. It was very interesting and daunting. It looked like you were on a different planet pretty much. In fact, you might be able to see it, like if my dad turned around to the camera, you might be able to see a little bit on the mountains over there. Like you can see how hazy it is, at least from our perspective. But it was just real bad. It looked like there was like a fire like right next to us with how the sun was glaring down too.
Yeah, so it's funny because when we first started and we came through the mountains, we actually had some rain on us, and we had rain off to the right and rain off to the left. But shortly after crossing some mountain passes, it went from rain to the haze. And so just a transition. The other thing is that I think US 50 would have brought us all the way here without having to get on the interstate, but there was a sign that said that part of it was out up at a summit. I'm not sure if there was a fire in that area or not, or why they closed it. But we could not bring Highway 50 all the way into Reno. We had to get on I-80.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're pretty much just gonna wait until Tuesday to get the bikes fixed up. And I guess just enjoy Reno while we can.
Yeah, so today is Saturday. That means Sunday and Monday, we're just burning time. Yeah, lots of laundry. Everything is covered with mud. We're gonna clean. We've got things that we wanna, get our gear, and I think Elijah duct taped some of his saddlebags this morning.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got things we'll work on while we're shut down here. But Tuesday morning, we should have our clutches delivered over here to the Power Sports place that's just on the other side of the interstate. But anyway, we've got a couple of down days, but luckily we're closer to the coast than what we were, and we made it with our clutches burning up. We don't have a lot left in the handle, but we made it.
Yep.